Good morning, grade one. How are you today? Let's see what will we speak about today. We have finished the first three groups of animals during the last sessions. We have spoken about mammal, we have spoken about bird, we have spoken about reptile. And we said mammal has hair or fur. Mammal has hair or fur. Mammal gives birth. Mammal gives birth. The baby mammal drinks milk from their mother. And we said that the lion is a mammal, the tiger is a mammal, the elephant is a mammal. Even you are a mammal. Okay, after this, we have spoken about reptile. Repeat after me reptile. We said that reptile has dry, scaly skin, and I told you that I feel disgusting from the reptiles. Okay, reptile has dry, scaly skin. One more time, reptile has dry, scaly skin. Most of the reptiles walk on four legs. Reptile lays eggs. Reptiles lay eggs. Okay, we said that the alligator is a reptile, the crocodile is a reptile, the dinosaur is reptile, the turtle is reptile, and I told you that the frog is not a reptile. Okay, take care of this animal, please, because it belongs to another groups of animals. After this, we have spoken about the birds. Okay, this is where we stopped last session. We said that bird has feather and wings. Bird has feather and wings. Bird lays eggs. Bird lays eggs. The mother bird finds food for their kids. Okay, the mother is looking for food, or the father bird is looking for food for its babies, okay, to feed its birds, because the bird cannot drink milk from its mother. Okay, so one more time we said bird has feather and wings. Bird has feather and wings. Bird lays eggs. Bird lays eggs. The mother bird finds food for their babies. The mother bird finds food for their babies. And we said that there are many kinds of birds, like the hen is a bird, the duck is a bird, the canary is a bird. Uh, what else is a bird? The goose is a bird, the parrot is a bird. We have many examples of birds around us. Okay, here we have the examples of birds. We say it like this. Birds here. Let's here share it now for the birds because I want it to be seen. Here we have many examples of birds. We have barn swallow, blue jay, uh, different dove, crow, cardinal. We have many, many, and many, and many examples. The owl is a bird, the ostrich is a bird. Many examples and many kinds of birds are found around you. Okay, so one more time, we said bird names. You can find the rooster is a bird, the eagle is a bird, the hen is a bird, the dove is a bird, the sparrow is a bird, blue jay is a bird, goose is a bird, the pigeon is a bird, penguin, the penguin itself is a bird, the ostrich, the owl, the duck, the eagle, the turkey. All of these are different examples and different names for the birds around us. Take care, grade one. That bird has feather and wings. Bird has feather and wings. Bird lays eggs. Bird lays eggs. They lay eggs, not like mammals, because we said mammals give birth, but the bird lays eggs. And we said that the mother bird finds food for their babies or for their kids. Okay, so here this is where we stopped during the last session. Let's see what will we take today. Today we will speak about another group of animals. Uh, it's not mammal, it's not reptile, it's not birds, but it's another group of animals. What is it called? Amphibian. Repeat after me. Amphibian. Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. The skin of the amphibian, it's not hard, okay, and it's not dry like the reptiles. No, it's wet. It's wet. You feel that it has water, okay, and it's smooth. It's very smooth. It's very soft, okay. So we said, repeat after me, amphibian. One more time, amphibian. Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. One more time, amphibian. What will we talk about today? Amphibian. Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. What are the amphibians, Miss Angel? As I told you, they are kinds of animals that have wet skin, or their body is very smooth, is very soft, not like reptiles, very dry and scaly. No, it's smooth and wet. Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. Okay. Here we have طبعا the amphibians lay eggs. Okay. They lay eggs, and after this we have the young amphibians. They hatch from eggs in water. Yani they lay eggs in water. Okay, because the only amphibians that you will study in grade 1 is the frog. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. One more time. The frog is amphibian. Okay, today what will we speak about? We will speak about amphibian. Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. Okay, one more time. Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. Okay, the young amphibians, the hatch or the young hatch from eggs in water, because the adult amphibian or the big amphibian, they lay eggs in water first. They lay eggs in water. Okay, after this, we have young amphibians that are coming out of the eggs. Okay, so they live for a while in the water, and after this, when they start to grow and they become bigger, they jump and they live on land. So the amphibians live in water at the beginning when they were a baby. Okay, they live in water, but after this, when they grow up and they become adult or big amphibians or big frogs, they jump and they live on land, not in water. Okay, so one more time, today what will we speak about? We will speak about amphibian. Repeat after me. Amphibian. Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. The young hatch from eggs in water. The young amphibians, they are coming out of the eggs in water. After this, when they become adult amphibians, they jump and they live on land. Okay, what is the only example or the only animal that you have to know in grade 1 as an example of the amphibian is the frog. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. One more time. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. Okay, we have many examples of amphibians around us, but I want you only to memorize the only example of amphibian, which is the frog. Okay, because it's the only examples that you need to know in grade 1. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. The young amphibians hatch from eggs in water, and after this, they will jump from the water to live on land. Okay, it's very easy. and the frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. And who's not repeating? The frog is amphibian. Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. The young amphibians hatch from eggs in water, and after this, when they become adult amphibians and they grow, they jump and they live on land. This was the fourth group that we will study in the different groups of animals, but it will not be the end. We will take another group of animals, which is, yes, I heard someone said fish. It's fish. Fish. Yes, fish. We have finished mammals. We have finished reptiles. We have finished birds. And we have just finished amphibian. We said amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. The young amphibians hatch from eggs in water, and after this, they jump to live on land. The last thing that I want you to know about was that the frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. Repeat after me. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. This is the only examples that I want from you to memorize. Okay? Type. What is the fifth group, Miss Angie, for today? Today we will take another group, which is fish. Okay, of course, we have large numbers of fish that live in water. Okay, it's another world under the water. Let's see what does the fish look like. Here it tells you that fish live in water. Okay, we know this. You didn't add something new. We know that fish live in water, not on land. Here he's telling you that the fish body is covered with scales. Look, guys, these are the scales. And if I'm drawing a fish here, please, I don't want you to laugh at my drawing. Okay, I can hear the ones who is laughing. Okay, this is a fish, and he's telling you that the fish body is covered with scales. These are the scales. Scales, 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 scales. كده دي السكيل. Okay, these are the scales. Okay, and you can see it here very clear on this gray fish. Okay, so we will study today fish. Fish live in water, and the fish body is covered with scales. Repeat after me, scales. The fish body is covered with scales. One more time. The fish body is covered with scales. So fish live in water and it's covered with scales. Fish body is covered with scales. The fish body is covered with scales. Repeat after me, scales. Scales. The fish body is covered with scales. One more time. Fish, fish, fish. Fish live in water. The fish body is covered with scales. And I drew for you scales. I want you to draw the scales, please, for me. Okay. And if you can draw your own fish, okay, on a piece of paper. And I wanted to send it to me on my messenger account. Okay, I will wait for your fish. Okay, grade one. So we said fish live in water and the fish body is covered with scales. And here is another information that you know it from lesson one, that fish have gills. Why do they have gills? To take oxygen from water, to breathe air. Do you remember when we said we have lungs? Fish have gills. We have lungs. Fish have gills. We have lungs and fish have gills to breathe air. So the fish have gills to take oxygen from the water, to breathe air. One more time, please, Miss Angie. Can you repeat for us what we have covered today? Okay, what are you doing here? I fish. Today we have revised the first three groups of animals, which is mammal, reptile, and birds. Today we studied two new groups. They are amphibian and fish. We said, what is the amphibian? Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. Okay, its body is very wet and very smooth. Okay, type. We said that the young amphibians, they hatch from eggs in water, and after this they jump to live on land. Okay, so while they are still young, they live in water, but after a while they live on land. So we said amphibian has wet skin. Amphibian has wet skin. The young amphibians hatch from eggs in water, and after this they jump to live on land. The only amphibians that we have studied in grade 1 is the frog. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. The frog is amphibian. Okay, that. The next group is fish. Fish live in water. That's we know. But we don't know that the fish body is covered with scales. The fish body is covered with scales. These are the scales. We said that reptile has dry, scaly skin, but the fish body is covered with scales. And by the end, he told you that fish have gills. We know it. We already know that fish have gills to breathe air or to take oxygen from water. Okay, grade 1, I wish that you understood these two groups for today. Please listen to the video more than one time. Repeat after me. And I want you to check your SMS account daily, okay? And I will wait for your fish, okay? And send it to me on my messenger account. Thanks, grade 1, and see you next week. Bye.